Hey guys, I'm back. All right, so let's do another little more challenging one. This problem says Bryson, who is 6 feet tall, is standing on the top of a big cliff. He spots a bear in the field below the cliff at an angle of depression of 35 degrees. He determines that the distance from the bottom of the cliff to the bear is about 20 yards. How high is the cliff? Okay, this one's a little bit different because it's actually taking a person's height into account. Up to this point, we were just saying their eyes were kind of on the horizontal. Now we're saying, nah, that's not real life. So let's go ahead and draw this picture. So we have, sorry, I'm shaking my phone pretty bad right now. Okay, so we have a cliff. And here's the ground, and naturally the cliff and the ground form a right angle, not really in real life, but we're going to say that. And then we have Bryson, who's on top of the cliff, and we know that Bryson is 6 feet tall. Okay. And he spots a bear. All right, you're going to be wowed by my bear drawing. Oh, there it is. I'm a bear and I'm super mean. Oh, but I'm happy. Okay. Anyways, he spots his bear and it says at an angle of depression of 35 degrees. So he's up here. Here's his face. All right. He's looking down at the bear. Now, remember when he's looking down, the angle of depression is not formed by the vertical and his line of sight. It's formed by the imaginary horizontal coming out of his eyes and the line of sight. So this is actually my angle of depression, and this is 35 degrees, okay? And the question says he determines the distance from the bottom of the cliff to the bear is about 20 yards. So I'm going to put 20 right there. Bottom of the cliff to the bear is 20 yards. Right? And the question is asking how big is the cliff? So what they're asking is, what is this actually? Okay, so a couple things to take note of in this one other than the beautiful artistry of my bear and Bryson. It's Bryson Reither because I wrote this last year. Okay, anyways, you have this picture here, and one thing to take into account is the triangle is actually extended up above the top of the cliff. So when we calculate x, it's going to be a little bit different of thinking than what we would normally do, okay? All right, so let's start. First thing is, this is feet, this is yards, so we need to convert, all right? I don't want them both to be feet and yards. I need them both to either be feet or both be yards. Now that was kind of a confusing sentence. Okay, so let's just multiply 6 times 3. And get our yardage. What color should I use here? Let's use light blue. So I end up getting, I'm sorry, let's multiply. I'm so sorry, guys. I multiply 20 by 3 to get my feet. So this ends up being 60 feet. That's what I'm going to use, okay? So 20 times 3 is 60, and I'll make note of that. I'm multiplying by 3. Okay. So this is 60. This we don't know. This we obviously don't know. We do know my angle of depression is 35, and angles of depression and elevation are the same, so this is 35 degrees. So what I need to do first is figure out we're going to figure out this whole length from the tip of Bryson's head or to his eyes, the whole way down to the ground, and I'm just going to call that y. Okay, because that'll give me this whole big triangle. It's going to figure out this whole thing. And then we'll go back and answer the final question, because the question just wants the cliff, not just the triangle, not the cliff and Bryson's height. Okay, so I'm going to use y, and I'm going to circle 35 as my reference angle. I'm looking for the opposite, so I'm going to label this O for opposite. I'm given the adjacent. So again, I'm going to use tangent. So tangent of 35 is going to be y over 60. And we're using feet. Opposite over adjacent. Cross multiply both sides. I have my calculator now. That's always a good thing. I'm going to take 60 times the tangent of 35, and I get 42.01, and again, that's in feet. So that is 42.01 feet, and that is from the ground the whole way up to Bryson, okay, because he's 6 feet tall. How do you guys think I'm going to figure out x? Because I just need the height of the cliff. Any ideas? All right, this is what I would do. I would take this whole thing and subtract off Bryson's height. So y minus 6 will give me x. So I can write that y minus, whoops, you can't see me, 6 equals x. Y is 42.01 minus 6 equals x. So x, which is my cliff height, is 42.01 minus 6. Oops, made a mistake. Minus 6. 36.01 feet. So the cliff is 36.01 feet. I went back. I answered my question, how high is the cliff? That's what they were asking. And if I want it to be in yards, okay, I would just take it divided by 3. And I get about 12.003 yards. It doesn't specify yards, but if it did, you would just divide by 3 to get your answer. All right, so that is one of the more complicated ones, and hopefully that made sense. All right, guys, have a great day.